Hello and welcome back to the Cedar podcast. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I hope your week is, it's a good week. Hopefully you're doing okay. If not, well, hang in there. Life is tough. You can get through it. You can do it. You can really do it. Just be positive and you can get through anything. But today, episode 7 of the Cedar podcast is going to be about qualities. It's going to be about human qualities, personal qualities. All right, so let's get started. So people are different. We all know this. Everyone is different. Everyone has different personality traits, qualities. There are many different types of qualities, good qualities, bad qualities, qualities that might fall in the middle. Now, some qualities are better than others, and it helps to have more good personal qualities so that people don't doubt your character, because nobody wants to be friends with someone who has bad qualities. We'll get more into the qualities themselves as we go on. But I just want to start off by saying that we are now on episode 7 of the podcast. And so far, things are good. I'm really enjoying the formatting I'm really enjoying, how I'm laying out the episodes. I hope you guys are enjoying that too. Starting on episode 10, every 10 episodes I'm going to have a guest speaker. So this is still something tentative. I'm still trying to think of how I want to accomplish that. So I think every 10 episodes, so 10, 20, 30, will have a guest speaker. Now, without further ado, let's get into the qualities themselves. So, number 1, the first one is going to be honesty. People love honesty. Okay? Everyone loves an honest person. First of all, it doesn't make you feel like you are holding in the truth. As they say, honesty is the best policy. It makes you feel good knowing that you told the truth. Because if you lied to someone, the lie is going to eat away at you. It's going to eat away at your soul. It's going to make you feel horrible in the long run. And by the way, people will find out if you're lying or not. Okay, so people will find out. So if you tell the truth, it makes you feel at ease, no matter the consequences. There is the harsh truth, but it is still the truth. You are telling the truth. So, again, this episode is going to be in a list format. I'm going to be giving you some good personal qualities that everyone should have. Honesty is the first one. Everyone should try to be 100% honest. Number 2, trustworthiness. People need to trust you, okay? People should not doubt you. People should not have any thoughts such as, oh wow, should I really trust this person? I don't know if I can trust them. Okay? Do you know the trust test? There's a trust test that, you stand still and then you fall back. If you really want to trust someone, let your friend stand behind you and see if they catch you. If they catch you, they're a trustworthy person. Now, I'm just joking. This is something, friends do with each other. But again, this could be considered one of the trust tests. You trust your friends with, you falling and possibly injuring yourself. Trustworthiness. So, people need to trust you. You should not have any doubts whenever they talk to you. And by the way, losing a friend's trust, it's the worst thing you can do. It's not very easy to get trust back. It's not easy to regain it. Not just your friend, anyone, family member, friend, loved one, whatever. It's very, very hard to gain the trust back. Okay, and that is the second quality that is very, very important for you to consider. Number 3, 4, and 5, they're pretty much related to each other, and they are loyalty, reliability, and dependability. Okay, so I'm going to say them again. Loyalty, reliability, and dependability. Let's go with loyalty first. People need to know that you can always be counted on. Okay, now I'm not saying you should go be, a loyal pet to them. No, but you should always be there for them. You're always there for them. You got their back in any situation. You're not going to cower off. You're not going to be a coward and run away from the problem. If they have a problem, you're going to stick with them and go through it together. And this relates to the next two qualities, as I mentioned, reliability and dependability. Again, people need to rely on you. Are you a reliable person? Can they depend on you to follow through with what you say? For example, making promises. Will you keep those promises? Are you a dependable person? You need to show people. Again, this also, and by the way, these qualities all, they can intertwine with each other. So dependability and reliability also has some relation to trustworthiness. Are you a trustworthy person? Are you a loyal person to your friends? Are you a reliable person? Can you get the job done? If you make a promise, can you keep that promise? Can you go with it? Can you own up to your mistakes? If you do make a mistake, they all intertwine with each other. Another personal quality is to be respectful. As they say, treat others the way you want to be treated. Don't treat others as if they're inferior to you, because then, well, the consequences are that they might stop talking to you, or they might treat you the same way. So, you need to be respectful. You need to respect people for who they are. Don't, for example, let's say that you have a friend, they're a bit on the overweight side of things, they might be hitting obese. Don't go and make fun of them. Don't do that, because you're not respecting them for who they are. Life nowadays, it's all about image. People are very self-conscious about their image, and well, I can't really say anything about it, but it is not a very good thing to be very self-conscious or insecure about your image. So that friend, maybe it was a joke. Maybe you're telling them, maybe what you're saying is just a joke, to tease them a bit. But they might take it seriously. They might go and do something that, you will then regret saying anything to them. It has happened. I've even read some stories where people took their lives just because someone poked fun at their weight or how they look. So, there are many examples. Just be respectful of everyone around you. Again, no matter what race they are, what sex they are, anything, it doesn't matter. We're all human beings. We should all respect each other for who we are. At the end of the day, a CEO of a company, for example, Jeff Bezos, for example, he is a human being. We're all humans. A CEO of a very, influential company, such as Amazon, at the end of the day is a human being, much like myself, much like you, listening to this podcast right now. These titles that we use is just, a status. It's status. But inherently, we are all human beings. We all are living on Earth. We all need to eat. We all need shelter, and so on. So in a way, this makes, and by the way, this is moving now more into a into a more philosophical talk now. But it's okay, I'm just going to roll with it. We all have this common thing between us. More than 7.5 billion people living in the world right now, but we all have something in common, living on Earth. We're all humans, and so on. But I think I rambled a bit too much on the philosophical side of things. I just want to throw out some honorable mentions of some more qualities that you can work on. For example, politeness, being courteous to others, compassionate. So all of these things, they really make you feel like a better human being. Be polite to people. Respect people for who they are. Be courteous to others. All of these things, we really need to work on making them better. Now, all of us do have some level of trustworthiness. All of us have some level of politeness. But what about having the best level of those qualities? And that's what I really want you to think about. Okay? Sure, some of you might be honest, but are you only honest with a certain group of people? Or are you honest with everyone? See? So, again, this makes us human. Some people might not want to tell their mother that they did something, but they tell their friends that they did it. You know what I mean? So, you really need to think about these things. Should I be Should I be polite only to this person but not this person? They took my lunch money last week, So, okay, again, there are different situations. But I think that is all I have to say. It is going to be a very, very short episode today because, I honestly don't know. I just wanted it to be a short episode today. I'm not really sure why. It just happened, I guess. So, yeah, it's time to wrap things up. So, as I mentioned, we're going to start having guest speakers on the Cedar podcast. I'm very excited about that because, so what's going to happen, I'm going to invite them over to the podcast, and they're going to tell me what the topic is, what we should talk about. And again, it's going to follow the same layout, family friendly. It's going to be like a motivational kind of thing. So motivational talk and all that. So they're going to give me the topic. The guest speakers give me the topic, and I will accommodate them. We will sit down 10 to 15 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever, depending on what they want, and we will talk. So I'm excited to see how the first one will go. But very excited for that. I'm still uploading the episodes on Spotify and Anchor. So I'm still using Anchor. I really like that website. They automatically distribute my podcast to a lot of other hosting platforms, which is always swell. So I'm just going to keep putting the links to the Spotify. And let's say you don't really use YouTube all that much, but you use Spotify. So, you can go and check the episodes out on Spotify instead. But yeah, again, this is all, I'm still experimenting with things, okay? You need to remember that the podcast right now is still in its experimental stage, its infancy stage. So, but things will get better. Hopefully, things will get better. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. So, on that note, I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, a good evening or a good morning, good afternoon, what have you. Please stay safe, okay? And take care of yourselves, okay? I will see you in the next episode, all right? See ya.